For the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies.
Oh yeah. It says in the Bible.
That hasn't happened yet.
It says the child, me like me, would be sent off to another priest for the priest to bless me. But then it says that another man shall not dwell in another man's house, like sit on his toilet and read a book on a toilet. And then it says, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. And going back here in the book of Isaiah 14, verse 4, it says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor seized the golden city seized?
That's right.
The Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, hath broken the staff of the wicked and the sepulchre of the rulers.
And this is Babylon, man. The heart of Babylon is over there in America. But the residue of Babylon has scattered across the whole world, man. So the whole world is infested with Babylon's wine, which is now the modern day Babylon and the modern day Egypt is America. And that's what we're doing. We're speaking up against America and the way it is. I know you don't even know which way that door is swinging. You don't know which way that door is swinging. You could be swinging left or right.
Weird spirits.
Yeah. What's coming out when the men are out preaching?
Grown ass man.
That's like the extreme version of that Benjamin Button disease. It's backwards, yo. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, sure.
And it says, verse 6, he who smote the people in wrath with the continual stroke, he that ruleth the nation in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth him. The whole earth is at rest, and is quiet. They break forth into singing.
That's right.
So that's once Esau goes down.
Yeah.
Once Esau is taken down out of rulership, he will not be able to do the things that he is doing right now. And so the whole earth will be at rest, and the whole earth is going to sing. The trees are going to rejoice and actually give forth its full strength.
Yes,
Fruits, exactly, which means growth, things that are going to flourish. Whether that's actual in the trees, or trees actually represent people in the scriptures as well.
Yeah.
And it says, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedar of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
Right.
And a feller is one that cuts down a tree. And that's what you see a lot today, is that a lot of these trees are being cut down.
Esau. That's actually in Esau's spirit.
Which doesn't make any sense.
Esau.
Yeah.
Who is Esau?
Esau is the son of
If you
a white
believe
man.
in me, put the hand in the hand of the man in the hand.
And so,
if you believe in that, you're going to become that.
And so pretty much, right, like when they cut down these trees, right, it's what brings oxygen, man. Like,
Yeah.
Why would
They
you,
keep chopping
why
them
would you
down.
cut something down that
helps
keeps
you
you
breathe.
alive?
Yeah.
Because without oxygen, that's it.
Yeah. This is how that
How
works.
we
There's-
gonna live?
There's literally no life without oxygen.
And it's not even like Esau is doing it in a moderate rate. You
Yeah.
need to have houses, and you do that with wood and bricks.
Yeah.
But Esau is doing it take it to the extreme.
Yeah.
We
And
don't want to live in
balance.
houses.
yeah. And even in Esau's biology, all life needs oxygen in order to flourish.
Yes,
So it's
sir.
like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, why you cutting the source?
Yeah. So it doesn't make any sense,
That's
right?
why Esau's wicked, because even his own wickedness is not balanced. It goes against he's like the brother said, he's cutting down these trees for oxygen. That's gonna backfire on him as well. Polluting the water, that backfires on him. Polluting the air, that backfires on him. So Esau knows no level to his wickedness. He just keeps going and going and going.
That's when you got to take a stand.
Yeah, and that's what
He's
we're doing
too
right
powerful
now.
right now.
By taking the stance.
That's right.
And it says, verse
Thank you,
9.
God.
Thank you for leaving. Take care.
Verse 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee, to meet that thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth.
Now people are gonna read that scripture and run wild with it and think it's talking about the place actually called hell. But it's talking about the ground, man. So there's gonna be a lot of because we're gonna be, hey man, we're gonna be digging up a lot of graves. Or Esau's gonna be digging up a lot of graves
for all the dead bodies
for all the dead bodies
of his people and the other heathen nations.
Exactly.
And 2/3 of our people.
Exactly, Khan. That's right. It's gonna be good fuel for the soil.
Yeah. And it says, it hath raised up from their thrones. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations, all they that speak and say unto thee, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
So Esau ain't shit, man. Really, in all actuality. The only thing that's keeping Esau on top right now is the Most High, and then when you go down to it, his blessing of the sword. But once Yahushai gets here, man, that's it. Esau's strength is gonna snap like a stick, like a thin stick, when Yahushai comes, man.
Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy bowels. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. That's right. And it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations?
Right. That's another scripture that people try to collide with when it comes to Book of Enoch. Satan was fighting against the Most High and had 2/3 of Israel or 2/3 of the angels fall with him. That's talking about from his high place, fall down from heaven. Because Esau's in his heaven right now, and he's gonna fall from that when really it'll start. It has already started, really, but the climax of it is gonna hit in Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
And the nuclear nuclear holocaust that's about to come.
And when Satan fights against the angel Gabriel and his angels,
kind of.
or the
His
Angel Michael.
Yeah, Michael and his army.
Exactly. That's when Esau is going to be taken down out of
rulership.
out of his rulership, and actually he'll be out there in the heavens fighting.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Out there in the space. That's what Star Wars is all about.
Yeah.
Star Wars, that whole series is really, that whole show is Esau versus Yahushai in the heavens.
Yeah, or the movie Independence Day.
Yeah, Independence Day, but yeah.
And it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the side of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
That's right. And that's the spirit of these Edomites, man. They have that kind of pride. They really believe, Esau really believes with all the technology that was given to him from the Lord, that he could be better than the Lord. That's why they're constantly trying to get up out there to Mars, and they claim that they've been on the moon, when the truth is they actually never been on the moon. But Esau, and that's the thing, man. That's why this end time, these wars are going to be heavy, because Esau has so much technology that he's currently working on and has worked on to get himself out there, and that same technology that he's using to get himself out there in the atmosphere is going to be what he's using to fight, the Yahushai and the angels.
Yeah, well, the whole thing about Esau going to the moon, it was like when Russia came up with their nuclear technologies and their nuclear warheads, Esau knew that there was no way that they had those capabilities at that point. And so he used the fact that he went to the moon as a sign of power to scare the Russians.
Yeah, Khan.
Which is all bullshit, man.
Yeah.
He did not go to the fucking moon.
Because the Russians were thinking, well, if they had the technology to go to the moon,
then
their nuclear warheads are going to be on a different level.
Yeah.
Esau, Esau's the father of lies, man.
If they went
to
the
whole nation.
If they went to the moon back then, how come how come they haven't gone ever since?
Yeah,
and it was
gone.
back then.
Yeah.
You know, like, shouldn't their technology be better now?
It should be easier.
It should be
You
easier,
should be
right?
having an astronaut go to the moon once a month. Yeah,
That's so much.
man. Oh, man. The crazy thing is that people can't see past Esau's lies. What shows you the beauty, the power of this truth, man? The Most High is dealing with you and you're sincere. You're gonna be able to see through you're gonna be able to see through wickedness so easily. It's gonna look so simple to you as what's going on, and everybody else around you that's signing the truth is gonna be like, yo, I don't know what he's talking about.
Exactly. And it says, verse 15, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the side of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble and did shake kingdoms?
That's that look you give someone like, yo, what the hell? The narrow look.
It was
Like,
you all the time?
yeah, you.
You were saying?
Yeah, hey, you're the
I
one
thought
that
you were
was.
my best friend.
God. Yo, these heathens are gonna be shocked.
Yeah.
You're gonna be shocked.
Well, when America goes down in an hour, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be like, damn, it was once a beautiful golden city.
The amount of years that it took to get America to where it was it's going to be shocking when you look at how quickly,
How
it
quickly it'll
takes.
fall.
Yeah, how quickly it will fall. Exactly. What verse are you on there?
That was verse 16.
Okay. Chapter go to.
I mean, it goes all the way to verse 32.
Okay, we'll just keep going for a bit.
Verse 17. That made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the city thereof, and opened not the house of his prisoners.
And you know why the world that we live in right now is compared to a wilderness? Because there's no law, there's no order here, man. The wilderness is where wild things live. It's where wild people live, right? And we are living in the wilderness because everybody else that's not the elect is wild. They have no law. They have no sense of government.
Yeah.
Over themselves, or over their children, or over their women. Everything's out of order.
And it says, verse 18, and all the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch,
Yeah.
and as a remnant of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned.
That's right, man.
Prepare slaughter for his children.
And that's something that's happening now. The seed of evildoers is constantly being renowned here. You know, people still have ceremonies for that guy. What's his name? Nipsey Hussle, and Michael Jackson. When you know what? They did a lot. They did a lot as far as popularity, as far as fame goes for Drake. What's fame? I mean, in the grand scheme of things, those men died and went out the way they did because they were wicked.
Well, fame comes from the word famine, which means you're hungry.
Yeah.
And these people are hungry for wickedness.
Yeah, that's right.
When you really look at it.
Kind. That's the only way you can get fame and riches in this society is through wickedness.
Yeah. That's right. And it says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the earth with cities.
That's right, because man, you can't let. That's what Esau has done, man. Esau has taken over this society, and overthrew and kept the riches and the knowledge of what's actually happened in the past within the family members, man. A lot of these big name stores, like Walmart, Superstore, and big name companies, are named after Edomites that had farms of slaves.
Yeah, like the Walton families, you know? They say that if Walmart was its own country, it would be the third richest country in the world. That's what they say, bro. You know? So when you look at the Walton family, which, you know, that's where Walmart comes from, they're fucking wealthy, man. That
Off the back
family
of
is
slaves,
wealthy.
man.
Yeah. Not in righteousness, but
Yeah.
wealthy in wickedness.
Yeah.
You know?
That's funny.
And it says,
How's it going, man? How you doing? Good?
yeah, man.
Alright. Let's hear some words.
You go ahead.
It says, verse 22, "For I will raise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and will cut off from Babylon the name, and the raiment, and son, and nephew, saith the Lord. And I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the bosom of destruction, saith the Lord of hosts."
Yeah, jeez. Some poetic verse right there.
Yeah, and that's talking about America, man, because America is pretty much like the head of all of these societies, man. That's where all the philosophies come from. That's where all the wickedness comes from, man. You know, the different ideologies that's being pushed out throughout the four corners of the earth comes from America, man.
Yeah.
And once you cut off the head, guess what? The whole body is dead, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And it says, verse 24, "The Lord of hosts has sworn, saying, Surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass, and as I have proposed, so shall it stand."
That's right.
So whatever the Lord said, it will happen.
Yeah.
It said that what? The Lord, he said that his word is greater than his name. Or, you know, I'm roughly paraphrasing, because
It is what it is. His word is his word.
because it's his word.
Mm-hmm.
His
He
word
actually
stands.
can't go back on his word.
Yeah. Exactly. His word stands, man.
That's right.
You know?
So, like,
You've been
when,
doing this for years.
That's right.
yeah, yeah,
That's right.
You changed your whole life, right?
absolutely, man. Had to.
Remember you called me on the phone like, bro, are you okay, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, shit. What do you think? People just walk around doing nothing, just being lost in the world?
Yeah, majority of the people in this world are lost in it, 100%. And you can just tell by simple things like the fact that for instance, these people here on the sign on the left hand side here.
Judah, Benjamin, Levi.
Yeah, that's what their biblical nationality is. But on the right hand,
Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, oh,
that's who they are.
According to the scriptures.
Yeah.
God, North American Indians,
Yeah,
Seminole
God.
Indians, Argentinians, and Chileans.
Those are all people of the Lord, chosen people. The Israelites that you hear about in the Bible.
The 12 tribes of the children of Israel. That's who they are.
Exactly. You ask these people what their nationality is. Their nationality is whatever the so-called white man gave them. They're oppressors.
Yeah.
But when you break down that their actual nationality is, Gad or Reuben or Judah or Benjamin or Levi, they come up against that knowledge and rather stick with the knowledge that was given to them from their oppressor. That's what you call Stockholm Syndrome, and that's how you know someone is lost. That they rather stick with the knowledge and the information that was given from your oppressor than to take something that's actually rightfully and through heritage and ethnicity is yours.
Can you guys say a prayer for me real fast before I dip?
This is the prayer right here, brother. This is the prayer. Just remember the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. And anytime you pray in those two names, because our people like to pray in Jesus and God, and the Most High doesn't hear that.
Yeah, Indians ain't trying to hear that shit either.
Exactly, straight up. So Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Yeah, you pray in those names. So Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, then your prayer, amen. All praises and glory to those same names. Simple as that.
Can we take a pic?
We don't do pictures, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you want to take pictures, you can take
Yeah, the signs.
of the signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take pictures of the sign, but not of us.
Yeah.
I know this dude, and he's been here consecutively for like 5-6 years, maybe even longer.
Yeah, no, it's been 5 years for us.
Damn, how's
Both of us.
Kadeem?
I have no idea. That guy is another one who's lost.
Lasso?
And it says,
Kadeem's lost?
And it says, verse 25, that I will break the Assyrian in my land, and upon my mountains tread him underfoot. Then shall his yoke depart from off them, and his burden depart from off their shoulders. The Assyrians are the so-called white man today, man. And the Lord's going to remove him out of his land, which is the land of Israel.
That's right.
And it says,
Take care, man. See you, man.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
You're wise, man.
Yeah. And it says, verse 26, this is the purpose that is purposed upon the whole earth. And this is the hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. That's beautiful, man. And it says, verse 27, for the Lord of hosts hath purposed, and who shall disannul it?
Disannul it, yeah.
And his hand is stretched out, and who shall turn it back?
That's right.
Nobody.
Yeah, that's why. Hey, man, that's why. And you know what? The heathens and Esau has experienced this multiple times. One example is when we were under the captivity of Pharaoh in Egypt. He's like, yo, we gotta kill all the boys off right away before they multiply. And that's really, it's because you can't stop Israel because you can't stop the Most High. And Israel is the Most High's firstborn son.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing like Esau is dealing with right now when it comes to the truth. Brothers, out here on the highways and byways preaching the truth all over the world. Esau can't stop it without shutting down the internet.
Yeah.
Something catastrophic has to happen for Esau to stop this truth from happening, which is an ultimatum, Because as soon as he shuts down the internet, bang, that's it. That's a check mark off the list, and we're going to the next prophecy, which is found of the word.
Yeah. That's right. Verse 28, and in the year of that King Ahaz died was this burden, rejoice not thou, whole Palestinian, because the rod of him that smote thee is broken, for out of the serpent's root shall come forth a cockatrice, and his fruit shall be a fiery flying serpent. And the firstborn of the poor shall feed, and the needy shall lie down in safety. And I will kill thy root with famine, and he shall slay thy raiment. Howl, O gates, cry, O city, thou, O whole Palestinian, art dissolved, for there shall come from the north a smoke, and none shall be alone in his appointed times. What shall one then answer the messenger of the nations, that the Lord Yahweh hath found Zion, and the poor of his people shall trust in it?
That's right, man. And with that, we're going to close up. We're going to say,
Kahala Yahweh wa Yahushai Bahashem HaKadosh.
Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect, pushing this word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. The destiny and destruction to this wicked kingdom, 2/3 of Israel, and Esau as well. Shalom.
Shalom.